everyone, this is Teacher Sandra. Welcome to Introduction to Fractions Problem Sums. This is part 3 of 6 parts. Let's look at the question. Jolene spent 3/7 of her money on a bag and 1/4 of the remainder on a book. She had $21 left. How much money did she have at first? So as I mentioned, we need to take a look at the two fractions to see if they are referring to the same whole. Let's check. It says 3/7 of her money and 1/4 of the remainder. Of her money, of the remainder. You can see here, remainder actually means a smaller part, right? So these two fractions are not referring to the same whole. Okay, they are referring to different wholes, which means we cannot change them to the same denominator. Now, so if we cannot change them to the same denominator, what should we do? Let's draw the model. I will draw the whole, which is her money, which is 7 out of 7. So I would draw 7 units, cut into 7 parts, and out of which 3 out of 7 would be the bag. And after that, this would be the remainder. The 4 out of 7 there would be the remainder. And look, the remainder, we have 4 parts. And the question wants the remainder to be 4. 1 out of 4 of the remainder. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 just nice. So therefore, one part of it would be the book. And after buying the book, she had $21 left. So we indicate everything into the model. So from the model, we can see that 3 units is $21. So from here, we can find 1 unit. That's $21 divided by 3. And we get $7. That's 1 unit. So the question wants us to find the amount of money she had at first. That would be 7 units. So we would take $7 times 7, that is $49. Now for the fractions way, for some of you who don't like to draw model, if you prefer the fractions way, let me go through. I'm just going to write down all the information. They tell us that the bag is 3/7 of her money, right? So I write down bag. And after buying the bag, what is the remainder? What fraction of her money did she have left after buying the bag? That would be 7 out of 7 minus 3 out of 7, which gives us 4 out of 7. So then it says that she bought a book with 1/4 of the remainder. 1/4 of the remainder, which I'm going to do 1/4 times the remainder, which is 4 out of 7. And I can do cross cancellation over here, which will give me 1 out of 7. And that fraction would mean that the book is actually 1 out of 7 of the money. She spent 1/7 of the money on the book. So since the question is talking about the leftover, we need to find out the fraction that she had left, which would be using the whole 7 out of 7. I take away what she used for the bag, 3 out of 7, and what she used for the book, 1 out of 7, which gives us 3 out of 7 of her money left. And from here, we would be able to know that 3/7, which is 3 units, would be $21. And we can solve it the same way. So therefore, the answer would be that Jolene had $49 at first. So that's all for part 3. I'll see you in the next part.